pleasant morning to members of the media, our listening audience, Trinidad and Tobago, our special guests from the United States Embassy. Welcome to the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service Weekly Media Brief. My name is Michael Jackman, Assistant Superintendent of Police Acting and Public Information Officer for the TTPS. Today I have with me Assistant Superintendent of Police Acting, Kissoon Badloo of the Traffic and Highway Patrol Branch, and he is accompanied by, furthest from my left, Constable Brent Batson, TTPS Road Safety Project Coordinator. Today, ASP Badloo and Brent Batson will be treating with our road traffic safety incidents that would have taken place during the last 12 months in 2018. ASP Kissoon Badloo.
Thank you, Mr. Jackman. A pleasant good morning to all. As the country gets ready to celebrate the Christmas holiday, we at the Traffic and Highway Patrol Branch wish to extend our sincerest best wishes to all in this season. As part of the media brief this morning, I wish to provide an update to the country on both traffic and road safety. According to the latest data from the Traffic Branch Records and Statistical Unit, for 2018, there were 102 road traffic deaths, resulting from 95 fatal road traffic accidents, which were recorded in Trinidad and Tobago. These fatalities comprise of 42 drivers, 15 passengers, 33 pedestrians, 4 motorcyclists, and 8 pedal cyclists. The figures indicate an 8% reduction in road deaths when compared to 111 in 2017 for the corresponding period, and a 5% decrease in fatal road traffic accidents when compared to 100 in 2017. What is very disturbing is the fact that for 2018, we have seen a 300% increase in pedal cyclist deaths, with 8 occurring in the current year compared to 2 for all of 2017. Thus far for 2018, the Traffic and Highway Patrol Branch has issued 12,391 speeding tickets on the nation's highways to a value of $12,391,000. These enforcement exercises have taken place along the main highways with speed limits of 100 kilometers per hour, such as the Uriah Butler Highway, the Sir Solomon Hochoy, and Churchill Roosevelt highways. We wish to remind motorists that excessive speeding is one of the leading causes of road traffic deaths in the country, and exceeding a roadway speed limit constitutes an offense under Section 62, subsection 5A of the Motor Vehicles and Road Traffic Act, Chapter 4850. The TTPS continues to appeal to all drivers to exercise caution and responsible road use when traversing the nation's roads. It is interesting to note that 28% of the road traffic deaths involve single vehicle accidents. That is to say, drivers lost control of their vehicle. For the year thus far, traffic branch officers have arrested 543 drivers for driving under the influence. And we recognize this season is also associated with many persons indulging in behaviors which include alcohol consumption. Drivers are warned that Section 70, subsection A of the Motor Vehicles and Road Traffic Act, Chapter 4850, provides that a driver being found with a breath alcohol level in excess of the prescribed legal limit of 35 micrograms per 100 milliliters of breath can be subjected to hefty fines. In fact, up to $12,000 or 3 years imprisonment for a first offense, $22,500 or 5 years imprisonment for a second offense, and permanent driving disqualification for a third offense. Drivers are reminded that alcohol impairs both judgment and coordination skills, which are essential elements to operating a motor vehicle. The Traffic and Highway Patrol units have commenced a series of strategic enforcement exercises targeting DUI speed and mobile phone use. Officers have been instructed to adopt a zero-tolerance approach to breaches of traffic violations. Joint exercises with the licensing authority are also planned to deal with violations associated with commercial vehicles, including overloading, excessive projections, and violations of route permits. The TTPS wishes to thank all those road users who complied with road safety rules and regulations and hope these positive behaviors continue into the new year. We wish everyone a very safe and Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Right. Well, morning, everybody. We are cautiously optimistic of the downward trend in road traffic deaths. It is disappointing to see the numerous incidents which have involved hit-and-run situations. We wish to remind drivers that it's an offense under Section 79(1), subsection A, to fail to stop and render aid to any injured person with whom you may be involved with in an accident. And even if you're not a trained first responder, just activating the emergency medical system by contacting an ambulance to ensure that care arrives to the scene can make a critical difference whether that person lives or dies. We ask persons, for example, the one involving the fatality in Freeport, persons that bring vehicles in for repairs and where you suspect it has been involved with a hit and run, contact the police and let us know. Because in a lot of cases, like I said, the investigations lead to the garages. So we're asking people to be vigilant for persons who bring in vehicles to repair that you suspect have been involved in vehicle accidents, especially where persons may have been seriously injured or killed. When we look at a lot of these collisions, most of them could have been easily prevented by drivers either exercising more caution, being more alert, and of course increasing following distance. And we're asking drivers to please increase your following distance. We find on the highways we're getting a lot of rear-end vehicle collisions, and the main contributing factors are drivers driving too close. On the highways, also a lot of the accidents are being caused by reckless driving, cutting into the driver's space, and therefore unable to effect a safe lane change. This often results in the vehicles being contacted to the rear, and of course sometimes causing the drivers to lose control and then crash into the center median strips. So again, preventable. Again, we're urging drivers, be cautious, leave yourself lots of room, and always assume that the driver in front of you is going to do something wrong. The Commissioner of Police is committed to raising the levels of enforcement on the nation's roads and strengthening the TTPS capacity in road policing via the addition of 22 more speed gun operators, as well as 91 breathalyzer technicians trained by the Police Training Academy. Again, with its whole goal to saving lives and, of course, improving safety on the roadways in support of our TTPS strategic goal. On another note, the Ministry of Works and Transport has advised that the moratorium on the extension of complying with the motor vehicle inspection requirements under Section 27, subsection 1 of the Motor Vehicle and Road Traffic Regulations is set to end on December 31st. So we are appealing everybody to go and get your vehicles inspected. There's a new amendment that allows pickup drivers, if you have an MGW, maximum gross weight of 3,200 kilograms, they can now be facilitated at authorized inspection garages. So there's less reason for you to have to populate the inspection bays at the licensing authority. So we're appealing to drivers, please make use of this time period given and proceed to those inspection stations. We're also asking all road users to be more alert and responsible when using our nation roads. Stay alert, use your seatbelt, and of course obey road traffic rules. All the tickets, all the DUI arrests that we make are to try and save lives. 102 families have lost loved ones on the nation's roadways, and that means 102 empty places are going to be present at the Christmas meal. So we're asking everybody to work together with us to ensure no more lives are needlessly lost.
Thank you, Mr. Batson.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are all in the Christmas season. We understand as an organization that persons would want to have a good time and engage in various activities that will make it fun, especially for the children, right? One of those behaviors we would see around this time is the use of fireworks. But as a responsible organization, we need to really highlight some of the offenses that are associated with the use of fireworks. So I will try to do so now. The Summary Offenses Act, Chapter 1102, provides certain directions for the use of fireworks within town or borough areas. Section 99(1) of the Summary Offenses Act provides the following. Except as prescribed by regulations under this act, any person who throws, casts, sets fire to, or lets off any fireworks within any town is liable to a fine of $1,000. Now, a town, according to this, means the city of Port of Spain and the city of San Fernando, and also applies to the borough of Arima. It also applies to any area by order made by the Minister of National Security. So persons are to remain cautious, be aware of what the law says in relation to fireworks. Fireworks outside the towns now, a provision is made under Section 100 of the said Act. Any person who throws, casts, sets fire to, or lets off any fireworks into, in, or upon any street, not being in any town, or into, in, or upon any place, being within 60 feet of the center of any road, is liable to a fine of $4,000. All right, so persons, please be aware. With respect to safety during the course of this season, persons are reminded to desist from exposing large sums of cash while shopping. With respect to jewelry, please keep the wearing of jewelry at a minimum in public places. Refrain from leaving bags, laptops, cell phones, and other items of value inside parked vehicles. So once those items are visible, it creates a sort of tempting situation for persons who leave their homes and other places with the intention of committing breaches of the peace, such as larcenies and so on. Fourthly, secure your homes when stepping out and be very observant when returning to your homes. Look out for any suspicious-looking persons, vehicles following you. Look for signs of passing, like something being disturbed in your yard, your door, your windows. Be cautious. Make provisions for the supervision of children and, of course, dependents, and also be considerate. Act in the spirit of the season and be thy neighbor's keeper. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, our guests from the United States Embassy, thank you very much, and I wish you, on behalf of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, a blessed Christmas season 2018.